Personal story segment tonight, Satan. Yes, the devil himself. ABC's Nightline been investigating Lucifer seriously. And we'll present the debate tonight, Thursday at 11:35 Eastern Time. With us now, Nightline correspondent Dan Harris. So I understand you got a bunch of people together, and they're debating Satan. But it's not like you found evidence of Satan, like the William Peter Blatty movie, The Exorcist, which was fascinating and based on a real story. What was the most impressive thing you heard in the debate?
Well, I'll tell you, this by no means was an investigation whatsoever. It was a debate about, does Satan exist, which is a fascinating theological discussion, because once you start asking questions about whether a loving God would create a Satan figure, that opens the door to questions about good and evil, human nature, the nature of God, et cetera, et cetera. For me, the most fascinating thing was to sit in a room of more than 1,000 people, people who have incredibly diverse point of view, theologically, morally, ethically, and to have a discussion about gut core issues and to have it be civil.
Okay. I did about 15 years ago an investigation of exorcisms out of Rome. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the Vatican to this day has priests. They keep it very quiet because it can be exploited in hysteria. They have priests that go in and to people who have unexplained maladies, much like the movie. And a priest played for me a woman in Sicily's testimony where she was speaking in Etruscan, the language Etruscan. And they had it on tape. And a woman was a peasant, didn't know anything, could not have known Etruscan. And those are the kinds of things that really, I went, whoa. You know, unexplained, this, that, and the other thing. Did you get into any of that stuff?
One of the guys on the panel is this guy. His name is Bishop Carlton Pearson. He is a former fundamentalist preacher. He used to cast demons out of people for a living. He had a change of heart. He now believes that Satan does not exist. And
did he refund the money of the other people that he cast them out?
Unclear, but he's clearly apologetic. And
he's apologetic.
He is now saying that he made a big mistake. His theology was wrong. He was leading people in the wrong direction. And that's in fact,
what does he say? The devil made him do it?
He doesn't go quite that far, but
so you got to get him on that.
He does say that it's a dangerous myth, that if you externalize all of our evil tendencies, as opposed to looking inside for what may be wrong about us, you can set up a straw man.
Well, you can. I mean, you can make an excuse that, oh, it's not my fault. I was possessed by a demon on Tuesday, and that's why I did X, Y, and Z. But the real struggle in life is free will. You know, what you're going to choose to do, and that's why it's an interesting discussion.